What a dominant performance from the Los Angeles Clippers. From start to finish, they completely controlled the pace of this game, putting on a clinic on both ends of the floor. But give credit to the Brooklyn Nets as well. They had their moments and fought hard, but ultimately, the firepower of the Clippers proved to be too much. Before we dive into this breakdown, make sure to subscribe to Basketball Insider USA for more in-depth NBA game analysis and highlights. The game started with Keon setting the tone defensively, hustling for a steal and pushing the pace. The Clippers wasted no time attacking, swinging the ball around for a smooth corner 3-and-1. Williams knocked it down despite the contact, setting the early momentum for LA. James Harden showcased his incredible court vision, threading the needle to Ivica Zubac inside. Zubac, who has been an absolute machine this season, wasted no time putting in work, finishing through contact with his soft touch. He was a force all night, dominating the glass and protecting the paint with an impressive stat line. On the other end, Brooklyn tried to stay within reach. Claxton showed flashes of brilliance, going right at Zubac and banking it home. The Nets were moving the ball well, creating open looks, and Keon continued to be aggressive, knocking down a quick three. But the Clippers' defensive pressure was relentless. Kawhi Leonard, known for his ability to read plays before they happen, jumped the passing lane for a steal and went coast to coast for an easy bucket. That's just elite two-way basketball from the Claw. His defensive instincts were on full display, and offensively, he was as efficient as ever, knocking down mid-range jumpers and using his strength to finish through defenders. Despite the Clippers' strong start, Brooklyn stayed in the fight. Derek Whitehead showed his confidence, taking it strong to the cup to end a scoring drought. On the defensive end, the Nets tried to slow down the Clippers, but Law's ball movement was on point. Nicholas Batum was left open, and he drilled a three from deep, showing why he remains one of the most reliable shooters on this team. Midway through the second quarter, the Clippers started to pull away. Harden orchestrated the offense to perfection, throwing a beautiful lob inside to Zubac, who powered it home. The chemistry between these two was clicking all game long. Norman Powell added to the run with a smooth jumper off the dribble, and suddenly, the Clippers had all the momentum. Right before halftime, Brooklyn tried to answer back. Ben Simmons pushed the pace in transition, setting up Bojan Bogdanovic, who made the extra pass to Batum. Bang! Another three-pointer for the Clippers. But just when the Nets thought they could gain some traction, Leonard took over again, hitting a deep three as the shot clock wound down. LA entered the break in complete control. Coming out of halftime, the Clippers showed no signs of slowing down. Harden, with that classic step-back jumper, buried a three right in the defender's face. Kawhi Leonard continued to pick apart Brooklyn's defense, scoring from all three levels. And once again, Zubac dominated the paint, bullying his way inside and finishing with ease. Brooklyn had no answer defensively. They were scrambling on closeouts, and the Clippers made them pay every time. The ball movement was crisp, and everyone was getting involved. Harden to Powell, Powell to Zubac, bucket. The Clippers' offense was firing on all cylinders. The Nets tried to respond with some perimeter shooting, and Patty Mills provided a spark off the bench, knocking down a three. But LA was relentless. Batum found Powell cutting to the basket, and he threw down a vicious dunk. Even when Brooklyn tried to push in transition, the Clippers' defense remained locked in, forcing turnovers and turning them into easy buckets on the other end. In the fourth quarter, it was more of the same dominance. Leonard continued to show why he's one of the best players in the league, draining yet another smooth mid-range jumper. Harden, orchestrating like a maestro, found Zubac for another easy finish inside. The Clippers were up big, and they weren't letting up. With the game out of reach, Brooklyn gave their young guys some run, and E'Twaun Moore took advantage, showing patience in transition and finishing strong. But at that point, it was too little, too late. The Clippers cruised to victory, closing out the game with another deep three from Leonard, just to put an exclamation mark on an already dominant performance. This was a masterclass in execution. The Clippers played suffocating defense, moved the ball beautifully on offense, and showed why they are a serious threat in the Western Conference. Kawhi Leonard was elite, James Harden controlled the tempo, and Ivica Zubac owned the paint. Brooklyn had some moments, but in the end, Law's firepower and defensive discipline were just too much to handle. What did you think of this performance? Are the Clippers legit championship contenders this season? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, Make sure to subscribe to Basketball Insider USA for more game analysis and NBA content.